How do you make comic books accessible for blind and visually impaired individuals? I bet many of you have never thought about this question, but it's important for 3 reasons. First, blind and visually impaired individuals represent 2.3% of the US population, over 7 million people. Second, more comics are being taught in K-12 and university classrooms than ever before. And third, universities across the country, including WSU, are starting to require that all teaching materials be made accessible. If something isn't done, teachers will be forced to remove comics from the curriculums, and blind and visually impaired individuals will never be able to experience the joy of reading comics. In 2017, sales of comics and graphic novels in America reached $1.015 billion, with annual digital sales reaching $90 million. These strong sales numbers are simultaneously threatened by accessibility requirements and poised for growth from potential new blind and visually impaired customers. Our product, which is both a method of rendering analog comics and graphic novels into digital versions and an immersive and experiential reading app, solves accessibility concerns and enables publishers to access a new market. Our method of translating comics recognizes that 3 main components must be made accessible: text, image, and the relationship between the two. Our process splits the visual act of reading into 2 senses: sound and touch. First, we code each word and image in XML using established TEI protocols, creating an incredibly detailed script that can be read by both humans and computers. Then, we translate the grammar of visual language into touch, using haptic messages, the same vibrations that let you know if you have gotten a text message or a phone call, to let the reader know if they are following the comic in sequential order. There are 2 main phases to our product's development. In phase 1, we will work with T3 to convert and package a portion of a comic in an iOS app format that integrates the ability to play full page and full story narration, supports intuitive navigation with page progression and the ability to play audio when certain areas are touched, and provides functionality to delineate panel borders through haptic response. Phase 2 will include versions of the graphic narratives to be made available for use on tablets, cell phones, and desktop computers. In addition, Phase 2 will expand to include a database for digital humanities research. Phase 1 will cost $19,000 to $22,000 to develop. Our product has far-reaching commercial applications in the world of comics publishing and beyond, seeking to fundamentally change the way sighted and blind and visually impaired individuals interact with digital material. First and foremost, we hope that our software becomes the way over 7 million blind and visually impaired individuals in the United States read comics and other digital material inside and outside of the classroom. Further, we hope to use the software to host a catalog of accessible comics akin to Netflix for sighted and blind and visually impaired individuals alike.